So hey guys, welcome back to another Dragon Ball Legends video. In today's video, we're going to cover how much energy it's actually going to take to max out young Nappa. And I will preface this at the start by saying, unless you really love this unit, there isn't really a need to get him above 6 stars. Unless you want like certain titles or things of that nature that come with part of the rewards. Save your energy for something else. But if that actually helps, don't click away just yet because it hurts the damn algorithm. Slap a like, put me on mute, and just click open another tab and continue the work. But if you want to know, let's continue without further ado. Okay, so here we are on our spreadsheet, and let me cover what all this actually means. Okay, so first off, we should be starting off at 1400 Z power. That's 4 stars. So the Zengai ability 2. So we need to get another 8,599. Now from the missions, I'll just tab back for a second. Now if we go to the missions, there's 950 available, and we'll just sort of, you can see it on the preview, so that's not just mass, it's just telling you what it is. There's 950, okay? You also notice there's some daily missions that you can do. Sorry, daily like quests, or, you know. So this one here is once a day, and then this one, and this one is 3 a day. Okay, so let's tab back to the spreadsheet. Okay, and we're back again. So the event will run for 3 weeks. So the once a day will net you 1134 if you do it every day. Now this is based on having 4 of the bonus characters. 4 of the bonus characters, and I'll cover that in a second, because you should at least have the 4 basic ones. And you'll remain at 6515. If you have one of the new units, that goes down a little bit further. And if you have 2 of the new units, that's 6431. Alright, now you've got the 3 stages where you can do it 3 times a day. You'll get basically 12 per time. So over the course of the 3 weeks, that's 756. So if you do all the dailies every day, you'll be remaining with 4,274. Now the final mission is the Z Power Battle mission, which is the new mission. Now I did basically 100 energy, and it works out to be basically 6.1 Z Power per energy on average. Now you may get luckier or unluckier. 6.1 frankly is probably somewhere in the middle. The max theoretically you could get is probably 10. You probably get 10 per energy. So theoretically that you could get up to like about 12 per energy if you're super lucky and have all the characters. But you ain't going to be that lucky. Okay, so the reason why I put 290 is that you need to use 500 energy to get all the free Z power from the missions. So if you do it 290 times, you'll basically be get another 1769 on average, which remains at 2,478. That will leave you at Z ability, red 4, I believe. Right, so that's red 6, red 5, red 4. So you'll be at 11 stars. Sorry, 10 stars or red 4, whatever way you want to say it. I don't know. Anyway, red 4. And that will take you to basically well into Z ability 3. And the reason why I was saying before, like, hey, you only really need to get to 6 stars is currently you will have him at, bear with me. Okay, currently you will have him at 22% to tag, say, and strike based attack during battle. When you get into Z ability 3, It goes to 26, and you get the double buff on strike, attack, and defense. To jump to Z ability 4, which you have to get all the way from 6 stars to red 7 or 14 stars, whatever your persuasion is, that's 28% strike-based attack and defense. Right? So you're getting 2% for all of that. But anyway, let's jump into a little bit further. So let's say you want to get him to red 7. Now it does depend on how many units you have. Now if you don't have any of the new 2 units, which will give an extra 2 Z power every energy consumption, that's an additional 404 energy, roughly, that you're required to do. So all up, you'll be using 900 energy, or 904 energy, to get him maxed out. If you have one of the units, you'll see that this is where the new units really come into play, is the Z power, and that really cuts it down. It would be 682 roughly. And if you have both the new units, it's drastically cut down again. You're at roughly 589 energy, right? 88.6. So 589. Just call it 590 because you're probably using 10 energy at a time. So that is the mass. One thing I will do is show you the bonus units. Now you may already know this, it's in the news, but let's jump back to the game and I'll show you the news. Okay, so as always, whenever there's an update in this bonus characters, it's just in the news section. And you'll see here that the Z power drops come from these 6 characters. So as I was saying, like the purple sparking Vegeta, the Nappa, the EX Turles, and the EX Nappa will all give 1 each, and you should have them. Unless you started playing like yesterday, those 2 new units, you may have one, you may have other. My recommendation is still to skip this banner. I did like a few. I managed to get the new sparking Turles on my first or second multi, so I'm pretty happy with that. But yeah, so that is the gist of it. I'll jump back to the spreadsheet. So yeah, overall, unless you really love the concept of young Nappa and you really want to use him in PvP, say, or you have like a lot of energy and skip tickets and you just want to like burn through them, don't bother, just do the dailies, and even get up to the 500, and you'll get him into the red 4, red 5, red 3 stage, right? So depending on what characters you have, and that's good enough. The only thing you may want is, and I'll jump back to the game, so this is what you're really looking for if you want to use that extra energy. Alright, so you'll get him roughly to somewhere in this sort of 3 or 4 stage, right? So 5, you'll be basically getting the last sort of band of the Young Saiyan Elite. There's sort of 50 crystals on offer. You got to weigh whether a couple hundred energy is worth 50 crystals or not. Up to you. But if you get him all the way to 7 stars plus, you'll get a new title, which is Elite Soldier N. I'm not sure whether that gives you a buff or not, whether it's just a title you can use. I've tried looking at DBZ Space, it doesn't have anything just yet, but frankly, what's a plus something bonus on blast attack or something at this point? It's not much. But yeah, that is all. If this was helpful, give us a like, give us some love. Let me know if you'd like me to do a breakdown of basically this sort of Forbidden Power Turles thing as well, because I have some thoughts on that, which may help you to sort of decide whether you want to summon on banner or not, because there is some Z power available to sort of help buff both the old and the new Turles. Just to call out the one that you see there, the multi Z power 10. See how it says DBL 0213S? That is Z power just for the old Turles. So DBL 02 tells you, I believe it was like Ultra Space Time 2, and maybe the 13th sparking ever released, if I'm reading that correctly, if I remember how that logic works. So suffice to say, it's a very bad unit, and unless you really love Turles, which I don't know anyone who thinks that that's their favorite character, not worth it. And even this sort of Goku, like, again, the sparking 11 from 02, so the second wave of sparkings or something like that, like, don't bother. Like, he's utter garbage. Anyway, that's all. Hope this helps. Bye.